So today, man, we're going to be going over the top 10 best Eagles right now for the Eagles theme team. Now, I like to do this video ever so often, periodically, when I feel like we got a new brand new 10 for the list. Now, I know you see some guys in my lineup that I have not talked about who are in my lineup. That's coming soon, don't worry. Right now, let's focus on what we're going to be talking about, the top 10 Eagles. Now, I break this down based off, what abilities guys get, just the best guys overall. I'm going to talk about each guy now. Obviously, there's going to be some guys that aren't on the list that you might think should be on the list. So let's go into the 10 and you guys let me know what you think about it. Starting our list off at number 10, we got John Runyon. Now, typically when I do these videos, I usually never put offensive linemen on here. The reason why we have a couple offensive linemen on here, man, honestly, is because the Eagles thinking team, as of right now, has not been getting a lot of love, and some positions are starting to get a little lackluster compared to where Madden is at and stuff. So because of that, there's a couple linemen on here. So John Runyon, I feel like it's a top 10 guy just because, I mean, he's one of the top right tackles in the game, and he gets some discounts. He gets identifier for one, so that's cool. But I mean, he's just a guy that you probably definitely want to have for the Eagles team. Number 9, we got the late great Jason Kelce. Once again, another lineman. This is our last offensive lineman on here, man. I had to make do what we got, man. Now, this Jason Kelce, you can actually upgrade to a 93. He starts at a 90. To get him, you can't get him off the auction block or nothing like that. There's a set. You want to go to the playoff stuff. There's a set in there. I don't remember what it's called. I'm sorry, but you do the set, you get to pick from Jason Kelce and a couple other guys. Jordan Porras, one of the other guys, but I'm not. Don't worry. Don't worry about the Poyer. We're not talking about him. Then yeah, you can upgrade him all the way to a 93, and he's not that bad. With the KMC goes up to a 94. He's cool. He's not bad. He's someone that you're gonna need to have for the Eagles team. For number 8, I gotta go with my boy Asante Samuel. Now I know his speed, 94 speed, isn't the prettiest thing to look at right now, but the thing that Asante Samuel gets that honestly a lot of corners do not get is deep out zone KO. Now, obviously, it's not discounted for 1 or 2. It's 3 AP, but there's a lot of teams out there. They don't have corners that even get deep out zone KO. And even though Asante Samuel is only 94 speed, I gotta give it to you, man. It's very rare that I ever say Asante Samuel gets burnt, because with that deep out zone KO, as long as he can just stay close to their hip, he's gonna break that thing up every time, man. So for me, Asante Samuel still plays great. Number 7, we got Julio Jones. At this point, this is like one of the best cards in the game. He was like the best receiver. Obviously, time's starting to pass. I mean, we're like in February now. His 95 speed, guys are coming out with that stock now, 95 speed. Hell, even some guys are coming out stock now with 96 speed. So his speed isn't as great it used to be, but it's still really good. He meets all the thresholds for all the route running. He's a bigger receiver in 6'3". He has one of the best, I'm not gonna say the greatest juke in the game, but he has a very good juke. So he's great, with the rack and all that stuff. And he doesn't really get the best discounts either, but what you're getting is a tall receiver with some solid speed that can get open, and he can make plays in the open field. And I would say he is the Eagles team's best receiver on paper. AJ Brown, obviously he gets the 1 AP slot apprentice, but some people aren't using slot apprentice because we're at a point now where a lot of guys are using the quarterback with high route master, because there's a bunch of quarterbacks now that get set elite and high route master. So the apprentices at this point aren't as big as they used to be. So a guy like Julio Jones, it's kind of why I put him over AJ Brown. Number 6, we have a kicker, man, Mr. Gary Anderson. Gary Anderson is still arguably the best kicker in the game. The best kickers in the game right now is Gary Anderson and it's Buckner for the Chiefs, the playoff card he got. Those are the 2 best kickers in the game, period. So Gary Anderson getting Eagles chem is just you got to have him. I mean, 95 kick power, he gets the abilities you want. I know it's a kicker, it's nothing pretty, but to be able to bomb some of these long kicks, man, it makes your life a lot easier. For number 5, we got Hassan Ridge. This man, Hassan Ridge, is a beast. I haven't got a chance to use any of his other cards this year. Well, he's only had I think he only had the one other card, right? It was the Core Lead, which I didn't get a chance to use it, but this Hassan Ridge Team of the Week card, man, he's amazing. Now, I know a lot of people have the debate, do you want to get Reddick or do you want to go with Nolan Smith? Like, who's really better? I've used Nolan Smith and I've used Hassan Ridge, and I gotta say Hassan Ridge he's better than Nolan Smith. He really is. Now, Nolan Smith is still really good. I like him, but man, I don't know, man. I just feel like Hassan Ridge plays better on the field. So, I mean, they're both really good, though. If you want to use both of them, you can. But I think Reddick is better than Nolan Smith. And he's definitely better than Nolan Smith if we're talking the ability category. Because ability-wise, Hassan Ridge gets no outsiders for 1. Now, I'm not really crazy on no outsiders. If it's ability you're getting for 0 P, I'm fine with it. I guess if you have the 1 extra AP, it's fine to use it. But, I'm not really too worried about it. But, you know, if we're talking ability wise, he's definitely got it over Nolan Smith in that category. But I also have him over Nolan Smith from as play on the field and ability wise. Number 4, we got big play Slay, man. Darius Slay. If you have an Eagles theme team, you absolutely have to have Darius Slay. He gets deep out zone KO for 2 AP. He also gets pick artists for 0 AP. So there's a lot of different stuff you can do there. I mean, you can see with the chems, the man's 96 speed, 99 excel. I have him up to 99 zone coverage. I mean, it's in the name, big play Slay, and he lives up to it. He makes those plays. Number 3, Jaylen Carter. Jaylen Carter is still honestly one of the better D tackles in the game. Now, at one point, he was kind of like the best D tackle in the game because he was one of the first players to get inside stuff for 1 AP. Now, obviously, a lot more guys are coming out with it, you know, for 1 AP and stuff. But Jaylen Carter is still a beast, man. 1 AP inside stuff. You got to have him on the field. He's great in the, he's great in the run game, and also this guy can get to the quarterback, man. Don't let that 90 power move fool you. He absolutely gets to the quarterback. Number 2, we got Harold Carmichael, man. Now, it was really hard not to put him at 1. It was a debate between him and another guy on defense. You probably know who it is by now, but it was really hard, man, because, I mean, a 6'8" user, 95 speed, gets that 0 AP lurk artist. I mean, it was hard. He also gets, I know he gets flat zone for 1, but, you know, obviously I'm going with the lurk artist for 0, but it was really hard, man. I mean, even him being at number 2, like, the guy's a god, man. He can play a little bit of off ball too. I mean, even if you don't have an Eagles theme team, he's still one of the best users in the game. But I mean, with that Eagles theme team, he's just so fast. He's tall. I mean, you could do virtually anything on the field with this guy. Number 1, man, I gotta go with the Minister of Defense, Reggie White. This not only do I think is the best player for the Eagles theme team, but he's arguably one of the best players. You gotta get him up, period, man. He gets unstoppable force for 0 AP. You guys know how broken that thing is, man. And the mixing, look at these stats: 99 strength. He's got a 96 power move, 95 finesse, 96 block shot. He's gonna play the run. He's gonna get to the quarterback. He's got 91 speed, so he's got solid speed. You could put this guy in the interior. You could put him off the edge. The Minister can play anywhere on the D-line. He's going to get to the quarterback. He's great in the run game. Unstoppable force of 0. I mean, that's really all I need to say. I don't even need to say anything else. So, I know this card is a lot. I don't know what his price is nowadays. I was able to pick him up, I think, for about 1.4 when he was still in packs. So, I don't know what his price is these days. But if you got Eagles theme team, man, you got to make something happen. You got to get this guy. I mean, you could literally send 3 every play, and if he has that X factor on, he's going to get to the quarterback, man. And God forbid you have another unstoppable force on the D line. Someone's like, you don't even have to rush a full, like, you don't have to rush 4 down guys. You could rush 3 guys. Hell, I see some guys rush 2 with 2 unstoppable forces. They're getting to the quarterback. An honorable mention I want to throw in there. I got to throw Brian Dawkins in there. I still use him as strong safety. You know, he's just really good for me, man. I thought I'd throw him in there. He gets deep out zone KO. You could put that on, or you could put deep in zone KO on. I know he's not the fastest, 94 speed, but he's got the thresholds, 93 zone, 90, man. He plays really good. He's got the hit power. You know, it's Brian Dawkins, man. Now, he should hopefully be getting a new card here pretty soon, but I thought I'd throw this out there because for me, personally, this card still plays really well. So you guys let me know down in the comments, man. What do you think about this top 10? Anybody that was left off this list? I know some of you guys are going to say Refrigerator Perry. You might say A.J. Brown. There's a couple. Some of you guys might even say running back Mike Vick. No way he's making my list. But you guys let me know someone that you thought should have been on this list, shouldn't have been on this list, and just let me know down in the comments. Maybe let me know some guys you want to see us get. You know, the Eagles theme team is definitely in need of some cards right now. I can't lie to you. That is pretty much going to do it for this one, boys. I'm actually going to be live over on Twitch here probably by the time you're watching this video. I'm actually going to be grinding the house rules, you know, the new house rules event. I think I'm going to talk a little bit more about it in another video, but it is a coin making method, man. I just want to say I made 1 million coins on it last night. So that's all I'm going to say. So if you want to watch me play that here today, man, the link to my Twitch is down in the description, man. Go ahead and click that and tap in with that. But till the next time, boys, peace out.